Alright, I may have a few freezes in my video. I'm not sure, but it may start to freeze and I may have to play catch up on my talking sound because it looks like I'm doing a Chinese movie and it takes a while for my words to catch up with the video or with my mouth moving and talking. So, yeah, phone is doing some crazy stuff right now. So, um, let me see. Just gonna straighten this camera up a little bit. Yeah, so um, first thing I want to say is like, subscribe, share. Each one teach one. Please don't be greedy. Be of service to other people. Help them out. You know, by sending my videos and liking my videos and commenting on my videos is always a plus. I like to interact with people when it comes to my videos or whenever they want to know something, or whenever someone wants to know anything. Um, I have a plethora of experiences and I have a lot of spiritual knowledge, and I don't mean spiritual knowledge as in books or something I've read, you know. Okay, so I have the singing bowl. We're gonna ring the singing bowl. If you have any earpods, earbuds, if you're on a PC, you might want to turn it down. Um, so we're gonna get this thing started. Here we go. I'm thinking I want to change the music. Um, I think that's what I want to do. I like this music, but I think I want to give a different variety of music. So, yeah, I think I want to change the music. Clear the airway, Palo Santo, clear myself. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I love Palo Santo. It's one of my favorite things to burn. So, let's change this music. Because I feel like I want to play something else. Just not really sure yet what it is that I want to play, but let's try something else. Just give me one moment and see what do we want to play. I did find a new one. Some new background music. I think I remember what it is. I think this is it, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I don't know. But I have a variety of music, so so this video this video is what classifies you to be spiritual, what classifies you as being a spiritual advisor, what classifies you as being a spiritual advisor. Now, I don't know about a lot of you, but to me, what I feel, what classifies a person as a spiritual advisor, and I don't feel that you have to have book smarts and all this other kind of stuff. I think that's a lot of hogwash and a lot of BS. I don't think that I think I like this better. I don't think that you need book smarts. I don't think that you need to be reading 1,000 books. I don't think that you need to be a shaman. I don't think that you need to be a priest or you need to be a deacon or you need to be a pastor or anything like this. I don't really believe that you have to be any of these things. The only thing I believe is that you have to be in touch with yourself, your emotional self, your wealth, your health. You have to be in touch with your higher self, but also you have to be in touch with the Almighty. You know, I think what classifies a person as a spiritual advisor is someone who, well, I'm quite sure you have to be a people person, which is not a big deal to become a people person. But for me, it was a really, really big deal because I was never really much of a talker. You know, I don't really have much to say. You know, I'm not really much of I'm not much of a chatterbox, so to speak. I don't. I'm not a monkey mind. I don't just run around just chattering, chit chattering with a lot of people or amounts of people. You know, but um, since my awakening, I've been talking to quite a few people, but uh, I just believe that your own personal spiritual experience is what makes you a spiritual advisor. And really, depending on how drastic your spiritual experiences has been, you know, like mine has been phenomenal that I can't even begin to tell you how these things are happening. These drastic phenomena, I can't even begin to tell you how they happening, why they're happening, or but the one thing, well, I can say why they're happening because of who I am and why I'm here, what my purpose is. And a person that knows their purpose is what I believe considered a that's considered a spiritual advisor. When you have no distractions, when you have no baggage, when you have no interruption within your life, when you have no anguish and anger within your life or within your being, the fiber of your being, when you have no issues, personal issues, when you are biased, when you are neutral, when you are a neutral being, when you are at peace with yourself, when you love yourself. But when you're at peace with yourself, you're able to give spiritual advice. But when you're not at peace with yourself, and you're at war with yourself, and you're at war with everyone around you, or these negative entities or energies come your direction, then you know that you cannot seriously believe that you can be a spiritual advisor. When you have skulls and bones in your closet and you haven't cleaned your closet out, when you have not done the work, when you have not done shadow work, you cannot be a spiritual advisor. That's just the logistics of it. Because how can you give spiritual advice when you're going through turmoil? It's just impossible. I see a lot of people get on here and they are card readers, and no offense to any card readers, I'm not disrespecting card readers or any mediums or whatever it may be that's on here. I don't want to disrespect anyone, but I'm just saying if you're going through any turmoil, spiritual advice is the last thing you should be trying to give. And I'm just saying that from a professional standpoint. And I know we all go through problems. I know we all go through our things, but I believe you should finish what you are dealing with before you decide to give advice. Like, let's say I'm into an argument with somebody and I need to fix something. I'm going to fix that first and make sure it's completely fixed and make sure that it's completely wiped out, it's completely gone, and excuse me, and I've done what I'm dealing with, my issues or whatever, and then I'll get back to doing what I'm supposed to be doing, my spiritual work, being a spiritual advisor. I won't just go through my problems and then my negative energy leaks out onto someone else. It's the same thing as eating. I'm not going to go do healing work on someone knowing that I'm eating from the dark and not from the light. I'm not going to go and just, I know my light is not pure. I know my light is not pure if I go and I'm eating my ancestors, or if I'm doing negative deeds, or if I'm gossiping, or if I'm, gambling, doing drugs, whatever it may be. And then the next day I'm back to my holies and thou. No, this is 24/7. This is non-stop. Being holy, being meek, being at one and one at one, and being one with myself, but also being at peace with myself and also loving myself. I'm at one with myself and I love myself. You know, so I think that to be a spiritual advisor, all of these things have to be in order. Because if they're not in order, how do you know what you're telling other people is not leaking out a hint of misguidance? How do you know that? How do you know you're not giving out just a hint of misguidance, or just a hint of negative energy? How do you know? So this is why I say anyone can be a spiritual advisor. Anybody. You don't necessarily have to be a priest. You don't necessarily have to be a deacon. You don't necessarily have to be a shaman. You don't necessarily have to be a Buddhist. Anyone can be a spiritual advisor because of their spiritual experiences. But like I said, clean your closet before deciding to do that. Because if you don't clean your closet, how can you give advice and your closet is not clean? You have to clean out your closet, and you have to love yourself. You have to give gratitude every day that you're able to wake up. You have to give gratitude for your health. You have to give gratitude for those that wronged you and those that have put you in a really bad situation, or put you in the midst of a conversation that wasn't even your conversation. You have to give gratitude to the good and the bad. This is how you're able to give advice. This is how you are able to say that you are a spiritual advisor. Because you've been through it. You've been through hell and back. And then some. So, this is what I believe what makes a spiritual advisor. Anybody can be a spiritual advisor. Anybody. No matter who they are. But just know that if if you giving these people spiritual advice, remember frequency is frequency. So what comes out of your mouth is frequency, but also what is in your aura. If you're going through the midst of a lot of anguish and turmoil and all this other kind of stuff, this stuff lingers. It lingers. It goes through things. Vibration is vibration. This phone is vibration. These airways are vibration. This is like a ley line of vibration. A ley line. And when I say a ley line, let me give you an example of a ley line. One day I was sleeping, and at the same time I'm sleeping, at the same time I'm in etheric world. And this is one, I'm just giving you an example about the ley lines and how they cross. Okay, I'm sleeping, and I'm in the etheric world, I'm dreaming, but at the same time I'm remote viewing and not really knowing remote viewing. I'm seeing two cars and two people in a car ahead of another car, and one person in another car. So I see these people come to a stop sign, and this other person comes behind and hits them from behind. The person that, I guess, slammed on the brakes or whatever, the other person hit them from behind. And then they started to take off, and the person that was in the car behind him went to his car and shot at the people. Shot the passenger because it went through and hit the person in the buttocks. In this dream, this is what happened. But right after the shots happened in the 3D world. So this is what I'm talking about, ley lines crossing. This happened right outside my window, so I was remote viewing, seeing this. But at the same time, I was seeing it in the etheric world. So when you're giving advice to someone and your closet is not clean, and if you're not right with yourself, you don't love yourself, you don't care, you don't like your life, you don't enjoy your life, your life is not a blessing to you, you're just going through it, or you're so much into the world, everything that's around you, and not into yourself, not into your eternal being, not into, in tune with life, but in tune with nature, in tune with everything around you. How do you give advice? These things must be before you can give spiritual advice. But like I said, anyone can be a spiritual advisor. Anyone, no matter who they are, anyone can be a spiritual advisor. So that's why I say, make sure your closet is clean. Make sure you're loving yourself. You're pampering yourself. Make sure you be kind to other people. Treat others like you want to be treated. Show gratitude. These are the things that, because I show gratitude every time I do a video, I show gratitude every time that there's something that the Almighty gives me to talk about. Because like I said before, I'm not a talking person. I don't really have much to say, but since my awakening 7 years ago, it's like not that I cannot stop talking. It's just that I'm a lot friendlier than what I was before my awakening. I'm more susceptible now to just walk up to anyone and start talking to them. Because otherwise, before then, I wouldn't walk up to anyone. I wouldn't share too much conversation with anybody. But once I had my awakening, that's when things start to happen. Things start to turn around for me. But yeah, knowing yourself and your experiences, anyone can be a spiritual advisor. And my family's like, "Oh, what makes you think you believe that you're a spiritual advisor?" Well, I got the spiritual experience to back it up. That's just what it is. That's just the logistics of it. You know, my spiritual experiences gives me that credit that I can be a spiritual advisor. I can tell people what I feel that they should know, or what I feel that they should do. You know, so I just wanted to give this little video and give my thing on what it takes to be a spiritual advisor. So I'm going to say again, like, subscribe, share. Do not be greedy. Pass this information on. You never know who this could help. You just never know who this can help. Each one teach one. So till next time, I think I'm going to do another video before this weekend is out, or I will do it on, I would say, like Monday, around Monday, and then it'll probably be after Monday. Will be the next weekend. I'll probably have something. What I'm gonna have, I don't know. I am starting to write some things down, but the only thing I'm writing down is what I'm talking about, things that I need to talk about. So I thank you for watching my videos. I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for interacting with me by leaving me messages and letting me know that, thanking me for my wisdom. And I appreciate everyone who does watch. So I will speak to you soon. Lion of Judah, Ancestor